It's been a rather quiet year for Assassin's Creed, at least for the gamers. For once, Ubisoft has passed on the opportunity to release another entry into the series, which arguably gives us a much needed break and hopefully improves the quality of the next game. Instead, we're presented with the Assassin's Creed movie. My skepticism of movie adaptations of games will be tested. In the meantime, we've been presented with some new collectibles from Ubisoft. For a long time, fans of Assassin's Creed have wanted their own Apple of Eden. These artifacts from the first civilization have been the centerpiece of most games in the series, and the latest trailer of the movie reveals that the Apple of Eden is indeed going to be a central plot device. Appropriately enough, the Ubi store offers a replica of the Apple, a standalone Apple, and a deluxe Ancestral Chest, which is what I will be reviewing. The Apple is 9.5 centimeters in diameter, while the chest, similar to modern packaging, is disproportionately larger. The chest is made from PVC and ABS, and prominently features a lot of fine detailing. This is rather impressive for something that is not handcrafted. While certainly not handmade, the patterns on the chest and the presence of assassin motifs really make it look like something that has come out of the Assassin's Creed universe. To make it look even more authentic, the design shows wear and tear, with the faded engravings and cracks in the ivory layer. The lock is, of course, only decorative. The chest is closed by a rather strong magnet, which can actually hurt a bit if you get your finger in the way. The inside of the lid has the same detailed pattern, which really turns up nicely on camera. The bottom of the chest is a more worn out relief, which may be intentional, but doesn't look as impressive. In certain lighting, the aged ivory really does look amazing. The bottom of the chest features the unique production number. As of this video, all 2,700 items have been sold out. Of course, the real prize is what's inside the box. This is the Apple of Eden. It has a noticeably different appearance to the one seen in the games, but it has a nice dark withered appearance with lots of archaic lines stretching over the surface. One of the clever design elements is this central line, which looks like something from the Death Star. This is where the two halves of the apple are joined. Twisting the hemispheres opens the apple, revealing the battery compartment. Batteries do not come included, though I do find it amusing that a first civilization relic runs on AAA batteries. The batteries are meant for a very discreet backlight. The power switch is also very well designed, being barely visible on the surface of the apple. While there are several similar patterns, this particular button turns the light on, giving the apple its unique golden aura. Seriously, this is the best part. The varying transparency of the apple surface gives the light a mottled appearance, and it looks absolutely amazing. Just like the real Apple of Eden, it reaches out to you, making you want to take it for yourself. The light is operated by a switch, which means it can be toggled and left on. Manipulating the switch can be tricky, however. The knob is very small. It's best pushed by using the fingernail, but that doesn't look as elegant. You could just hold the switch down for the light to be on when it's in your hand, and if you push hard enough, you can get the button to depress enough to stay on. It's a small annoyance that doesn't detract from the design or effect. While the apple doesn't grant any of the powers it does in the game, it could be used as an emergency signal. The apple is by far the coolest part of this collector's kit. Even if you don't know much about Assassin's Creed, it has that ancient aliens look, and just the fact that this kind of perfectly shaped orb with archaic designs and lines, it just looks very mysterious, and there's a lot of appeal as a decorative item. You can leave it on your desk and it looks really odd. And that's the whole idea of the Apples of Eden. They are very mysterious artifacts, and the fact that you can backlight it makes it look really nice. The golden aura, even in broad daylight, looks very mesmerizing. That's what really got to me. Was at first I'm like, yeah, this is a pretty nice design. Now, just the way it's molded looks good. But then you turn it on, and the more you look at it, the more you want it. This is the actual Apple of Eden effect here. Now, I'm not expecting any superpowers to come from this, but as an idea for a replica from a movie, this is awesome. That is the main appeal of this collector's item. The Ancestral Chest is also fairly nice, considering that it is mostly made from plastic mold. The detail is surprisingly good. It's not the same quality as a handmade, authentic wooden ebony box, but considering what it is, it's a movie replica as a collectible item. It's pretty good. I liked having this. I was quite surprised. I mean, the more you look at it, the more you appreciate the detail on it. Now, would I get the Ancestral Crate and the Apple of Eden, or would I recommend the Apple of Eden by itself? As I said before, I think the Apple of Eden is the main attraction of this particular set. The crate is a bit of a bonus. It looks nice, and it really depends on what you intend to do with it, or especially where you intend to place it. Because this to me is the main eye attraction, then I would probably get this standalone, because the pedestal it comes with it's similar in color design to the crate, but it's a much simpler mount, so you can easily see this prominently on display on your desk or on your shelf. This one, it has the intrigue of opening up a chest, which you do thousands of times in Assassin's Creed, in every single game, so some post-traumatic stress disorder there. But there is an appeal to this as well. Now, unfortunately, if you can't keep this open, it doesn't look anywhere near as good, because you can't rely on this being either on display or open, or it's something where people can go, oh wow, what's inside there? Ooh, that's really cool. But if you can only put it on your shelf and just leave it like this, it loses that fun factor. The visibility of the Apple is really what makes this work. So yeah, that's my breakdown. I think that if you just want to display the Apple of Eden, then you don't need the Ancestral Crate. But if you want to have that extra layer of engagement or immersion, where you open it, you get the Apple inside, that I think is the reason why you want this. Overall, this is a great collector's item. I hope you found this interesting. This is New Sensei. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.